What's going on, everyone? So let's go over some passive income ideas for 2025 and a way to build up your passive income. So let's go over this. Passive income. What is passive income? Passive income is money you earn with little effort or no effort. So instead of working a traditional job, you earn money from passive income by renting out properties through dividend stocks or high yield savings. And now, there is a different level in risk for these passive income. Now, my favorite passive income that takes almost no work and takes almost no time is dividend investment. So, dividend investment. What is dividend investment? It's when you invest in a stock and distribute part of the company earnings so you can get a regular earning from them. It could be weekly, monthly, but it's typically quarterly. And best dividend paying stocks pay out over time and can help you with your future income. Now, the issue with it, right? Because everyone wants to say, oh, dividend stocks is good for passive income, but it does have some negatives to it. It normally takes a large amount of money to get a decent amount of dividend income. So it takes a while to build up, but it is a great dividend or great passive income. Now, you can buy stocks, you can buy REITs, you can buy whatever you want in the stock market to get your dividend income. There's no set way that's correct or wrong. It's your dividend stock portfolio and how you want to do it. I have my stock portfolio as long as it pays dividend, has good growth, and has a good financial backing to it. And those are my criteria. You don't have to have that criteria because some people just want a good paying dividend stock. And there's dividend stocks that pay 7-8% a year. Now, the second, passive income. And you have to remember, why are you building up your passive income? Well, I want a way personally to earn money without doing anything. So I want a passive income that does takes me to do very little work. Now, the number two is real estate investment and renting out your real estate. Now, the reason why I say real estate, because once you purchase your real estate, you can get a property manager and let them manage everything, and it's hands off. And that's very little effort. You just have to find a property and let them find the renter. And you can capitalize them paying the mortgage, and you can get a small or large income from it because it's based on how well you did on your deals. So that's basically, you find a house, and when you purchase the house, that's whenever you make your money. Remember that. It's not, oh, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to possibly make this into flip. I'm going to possibly rent it out. No, it's you buy it for the purpose you want it to have. I'm going to rent it out and I need it to make $500 a month. I need to make $1,000 a month. Well, you need to find a property that will give you that amount with the amount of work you want to put into it. So real estate is number two. Now, a notable thing is if you can't afford real estate, and this is another good passive income, is renting out tools, renting out spaces in your house. Those that is possible. I don't do that stuff because it takes more work, but it is a passive income. You don't do nothing but give them the tools, give them the keys to the car, give them, access to the room, so you can do Airbnb at your house. And but it's little more work than passive if you start getting into those areas. That's just why I say it's notable. You can make pretty good money from it. You know, the average person who rents out their tools make $50 a day, and you can make up to $150, $200 a day from doing that. People rent out their trailers so they can dump things. So there's a bunch of different things you can make by renting out. So the biggest part about it is number two is more about renting the personal things you own. So you can rent out your car, to you can rent out, tools, to anything else you can see or empty room you have in your house. But for me, my favorite passive income is real estate. That's right after the dividend. Well, my favorite is dividend, but my second favorite is real estate because you buy the property and after that, you don't really hear from them. You just hear from them once in a while and you get a monthly check from them. Now, my third favorite one is very risky to do is angel investing. Now, you can put it in high yield savings account. You can put it in CDs and earn interest. You can do all this stuff for passive income. But this has the best returns because you can make 10%, 20% on your money for peer-to-peer lending or angel investing into a company. Now, the issue with angel investing or peer-to-peer lending is highly risky. You have to do your due diligence on the person and the company they want to do. Let's say you don't have time, but you want to take part of someone starting a business, and they lack money and funding to start their company. I give you a great one, an AC company in Houston. It's a great business idea. A lot of people need the service, and there's always a need for people to fix it. Now, the person might not be able to afford the equipment they need to do their services or the upfront cost. So you get a portion from each service he does until he pays off, or he gives you a monthly payback of the interest. And the best one if he can give you equity of the company while he builds it. So if he gives you equity of the company, you get a monthly or however you structure the contract fees that will pay you or a paycheck. So you can own a company, do nothing in it besides being a private owner. Now it's a lot more risky because it's all based on the contract you do. Those are my top three investing or passive income idea. Is dividend income is my favorite because you just invest in a stock following your strategy you want to do. Two, real estate. It's the issue with it. Real estate is has a high level of cash you need to put into it to make it viable. Yes, you can get houses for cheap and you can do all this stuff creative, but I've found out, you know, less money put into those deals, less money you get out of them because it's harder to capitalize on it because the interest rate is higher, more money you borrow. So it gets harder and harder to make money if you had to borrow. If you paid off a house or you found a trailer for $50,000 and you bought the land, you rent out the property for $1,000 a month. Well, it's all paid for. It's cash. That's passive income. $1,000. It's gonna take a while for you to get your full return of the $50,000. Roughly, about 40.5 years. So yes, it's gonna take a little bit longer to get the whole $50,000 back if they rent it out every month. But it's a great idea and you don't have to worry about it as much because you still have the value of the trailer and the property. And that's just an example. Now, if you borrow money on it, that's where it comes to be an issue and you have to pay interest back. And the interest could take over the the passive income or the profit margin. So you have to be careful with that. That's why I don't like it, and it's my number 2. Now, number 3, the reason why it's number 3 is because it's very risky. You're letting people borrow your money, and this is the extra income you just have sitting around. So let's say someone wants to start a business like the AC I went over. Well, he could go belly up, he can go missing, and you're just out of your money. So you have to take risk to reward. It's like Shark Tank, but you are the shark now. So those are my 3 passive income. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video.